Orlando, Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-it Citrus Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First down for this offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They're trying to get to it. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They fake it, the kick, looking to pass. And he's knocked down. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle with Sanders. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looking for room. It's Woodhead. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, QBs make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street, getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget that.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on the 4th.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the lone running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. And it's slipped out. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the upright. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
On the ground, it's Bryant. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticking.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Bryant. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Diggs. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A first down for the offense. Quick handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. He's out past the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for room. It's Bryant. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. That should be the final play of the first half. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Line gets set, first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for it.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Wide receiver shows motion. The inside handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Woodhead. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense doing work.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's McCann. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback will audible. They'll go to the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right now.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that.
Snags it inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the route is on. They'll line up to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Ball in the air, intercepted. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Gonna run it. It's Bryant. Finds a trace at the 20. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Delivers to contact. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On the run, it's Bryant. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll run it again. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a...
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the DD. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 20, he's got space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They'll immediately call timeout. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Carter. Exactly what he would do. continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Snagged in the middle. It's Diggs. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Woodhead. He's dropped down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.